Well, as you can see, we're not that good at taking selfies. But these videos aren't going to be about us. They're going to be about the roads we travel. Staying off the interstate, taking the back roads, having time to stop and take pictures of all the beautiful scenery we see. After spending the night at the Big Sioux State Recreation Area, we headed south and then west on South Dakota 44, and boy were we in for a treat. We saw some beautiful scenery, took some fabulous photographs, and as we passed through the Indian Reservation, we found out we were on our way to the Badlands National Park. As I mentioned, the Badlands was kind of a surprise to us. Our destination was Custer State Park and then eventually Mount Rushmore, Crazy Horse, and other attractions. If we had time, we were going to head back to the Badlands and make the drive, so it was really great that it was on our way. So we arrive in Custer State Park, and what's one of the first things we see? A buffalo. Standing by the side of the road, almost made me wonder if the park planted him there. The park has many roads and we drove them all. Here's just a sample of what we saw on our way to Mount Rushmore. I hope you'll indulge me, as I probably put more footage here than I should have, but I have to say, Sandy and I never said wow so many times in our life. Although we knew it was coming from a video we watched, I still got goosebumps as we passed through this tunnel and got our first glimpse of Mount Rushmore. While we did visit the memorial, I didn't feel like any of the pictures I took there were as beautiful as these. As for me, the jury's still out on Crazy Horse. It began in 1948, and I'm not sure that it'll ever be completed. Did I mention buffalo? Well, that's all I'm gonna say. The next day we took the Needles Highway. I shot a whole bunch of GoPro video, and here are the highlights in fast motion. Just before we exited the park, we stopped at Sylvan Lake for a short walk. Afterwards, we were in the Black Hills National Forest, where we found a great place to stop and have a lunch. Well, at least we got better at taking selfies.